Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be drawing feet. So feet, just like hands, is a very, complicated process. So, hope you could stay with me with this one. So we starting off with just drawing, a basic shape just for the legs. And you'll draw a ellipse at the end or oval like shape. And right here, this will be you seeing the feet from in front. So what I'm doing here is just just figuring out the shape. It's kind of like a cone, just like that. All right. So just like a cone-like shape, and right here, you're going to put in like a bump, and then on the inside, you're going to add another bump, but this one will go a little slightly lower than this one right here. So just like that. And as you come down right here, you're going kind of like, you're going to make a curve, and you're going to curve back in. So it's kind of like a little arc. So they just like there's just a small indication for like the heel of the foot, but you wouldn't be able to see it that much because it's like a front view, so like most of the foot like covering um most of the foot will be like covering that. So right, you have that curve in place. Now you're gonna come to the other side, and that kind of like straight line, you're gonna kind of like curve it a little bit, just like that. So you curve in and go outwards. Right, and coming down, go and curve in a little bit. So right here, what we gonna do, we gonna try to like, map out which part the toes will actually be going, right? So right here, I draw like a curve, kind of like, it have like a slight curve to it, right? So that is which part the toes will be stopping, especially like the big toe. So kind of curve it like that. And if you watch it like I'm sorry, but if you watch your own feet, you could kind of like see like the big toe kind of like curve in the direction like the actual toes. So right here at the big toe, could do a little small indication like the toenail, but not too crazy. Right, and then the rest of the toes, one, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then five. Just a little pinky, just a little small toe. Right, all right. So just like that. Kind of like curve it here. All right. Alright, and that's pretty much it for like, the front view of the foot. So right now, this angle gonna be more so it's kinda like a 3/4 view. This angle here, this one is the trickiest one of the bunch. So right here, we're seeing here, don't worry about this too much. It's just like a small indication, like, the leg. So alright, draw a line coming across to show which part the feet will be resting. And that's the good thing, once you get the first one, you could just, draw lines across to get the guideline or like, so it, everything like lines up right. So right here, this will be lining up right with that. And you could draw one for the heel right here, going across, just like that. So it be coming like this. So just an indication. Alright, just roughly trying to figure out the shape for this. Alright, just like that. Alright. Alright, so right here you go and draw the little bump here. Right? And for the toes, especially the big toe, just draw a big line coming down like that. And for the other ones, just draw lines. And then you could come back and like add like details. Some of these toes you wouldn't really see it that much because you know it's at a 3/4 angle. So it'll be curving in like that. Just like that. And then right here, the heel, then the big toe kind of curve like that. And which part we have this line kind of playing the toe right there. So there's the toenail you'll see right there. You can see that, guys? Right there. Then for that, we just curving in some more for the toes. Grab your eraser, just erase that a little bit. So just like that. Alright. Alright. So that good for this the 3/4 view. Now this one is the easier one of the buns, so now we're moving on to like the side view. So same thing, just draw a tube-like shape for the leg. And then right here, I'm drawing a straight line, another straight line. I'm going to come down here and just draw a circle right there, you know, for the heel. Just like that. Alright, just fixing up the guidelines a little bit. Alright. Alright, let me just lighten it up a little bit so you guys could see it better. So this little gray thing, I know some people might ask, it's just like a kneaded eraser. All it does is like, you know, it helps remove the lead, like lighten up the lead, especially like when you want to go over lines so you can like see it better. So it's different than an eraser because if I were to like just erase with that, to erase everything, so we wouldn't want that. Alright, so right here, it will have, you know, the bump here. Then you're going to come down, go into the heel of the foot. And here's where it get a little tricky, right? So it have like a subtle arc right there. It depends, like some people flat-footed. I know it's a flat-footed people and usually they don't have this kind of curving and it could be like, you know, it could be just like a straight line, right? But usually for most people it's like a curve right there, right? Then it kind of curve again, subtle curve, and then it curve slightly one more. And when it curve there, then you kind of like drop in the big toe. See, just like that. And then the rest of the toes, you wouldn't really see it that much, you know? Right. So just like that. Just fixing up this big toe a little bit. Right. So that's pretty much it. Now I'll go and kick it into time lapse, and then I'll be back, say my final thoughts and stuff like that. Alright guys, I'll see you back in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm back. So during, the time lapse, I just like what I just normally do, I just went over some of the lines with, pencil, and I kinda like darken up the areas. So and plus like I did a bit of shadow to just, make it seem like, the legs not floating in midair and it actually making contact with some. But you don't have to do all that. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you was able to learn something, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, see ya.